Hello, hello, people of the internet. It is I, Soul Rag Dragon, here, back with more Fate Grand Order. Where today we're gonna pick up where we left off on Wednesday and continue exploring the various arcade singularities. Although at this rate, we're doing like one singularity a stream, so maybe I should change the title to exploring an arcade singularity with the beast. It's fine. Right. It's weird. It's going off of weird times because this is the April 4th login bonus. I don't know, it's weird. But, yeah. Just really quickly gonna claim my stuff. I barely got this last couple stuff done in time for the pilgrimage stuff. I swear it was like 10 minutes before the time was set to run over, and it's like, oh shoot, I forgot to do that, even though I set myself a reminder to do it. I must have ignored the reminder. But I quickly logged back onto FGO and started doing quests, and on the very last one, everything crashed and I stopped connecting to the internet. That wasn't a fun time, but I got it through in the end, and we get more evocation leaves, and 21 more quartz, and a grail. The quartz was a big deal though. That was a very strange timing there, Mash. Making that noise as I claimed the grail. Very strange timing. But, yeah, we got all of our master missions complete. We'll claim our login stuffs. Get more bells. I don't remember if I've used any of those for a servant yet. But I'm sure I will eventually. But, yeah. As far as the event itself goes, as I've been saying, I've farmed off-stream, and I've got a fair few missions done, and I've cleared out a little bit more of the shop, slowly and steadily working my way through it, but the missions are the bigger thing of importance. First was, obtain 600 medals of a fallen nation, gets us 5 of the Genesis eggs, or eggs of truth. I think Genesis eggs might be what it's called in FGO JP. 10 free missions in Lost Jerusalem gets us a level up for Mole, as well as 100 prisms. 30 good servants gets us level up for the Santa Trio, as well as 5 ceremonial swords. Then 90 Ultra class enemies gets us boosting for Helena and Ku. No, Lady Avalon and Ku. Wow, I just realized how those two are a little bit set out from the rest. As well as a arts code opener. I haven't really put many command codes on my servants cards. I should probably do that, though. Probably should do that. 60 undeads gets us 5 of the mid-tier saber gems. Did not unlock any more, I thought it would. And lastly, 5 threat to humanity servants gets us 5 bells and unlocks section 8. And unlocks the clear section 8 mission. Surprise! Not really. That's a long one, but given that it's all in one solid thing, it makes me think this might only be one node for Section 8. Alright, but first one is a no battle node. Section 8, North American Myth, Massacre. E pluribus unum. I still don't know what that means. I probably knew once upon a time, but I do not know anymore. Water. Oh man, I've got burns on the inside of my mouth. The heats I ate was too hot. Shisho, shut up. Stop whining. Okay, I'll stop whining about the burns on the inside of my mouth. On the roof of my mouth. I'm sorry, Shisho. A cursed incarnadine demonic beast. No matter how many times I kill it, it comes back to life. There's no end in sight. This is the nature of disease. Nightingale. Germs will always thrive and multiply in unsanitary environments. I suppose. Well, if it insists on coming back to life, I'll just have to keep killing it until it stops. Unfortunately, the only way to truly eradicate a disease at its source is to cut it off from the impurity in its environment. Meaning Beast the Sixth and the Master it is contracted with. And it seems the two of them have escaped the lowermost floor and have just arrived in this 5th imitation singularity. I see. You know, you could also just give the disease to the person that it comes from. Suppose I will go kill them then. The casualness with which she spoke that is a little bit, unsettling. Back to Umu flashes. I think I've done what I could. Maybe it's okay to just end my life here. There was nothing I could do. My only choice is to wait, here, for my end. Maybe I'll just close my eyes, curl up, and die. But that way, sleep or the end will take me that much slower, quicker. She's a bit contradictory. Only that's the only thing I can't do. Okay, those, like, breaks in the pixels. It looks like breaks in the pixels, but that's a little bit weird. Every fiber of my life, my soul is screaming at me to not. Even if I eventually have to bend the knee, there is nothing I can do. I still need to stand up, look ahead. I need to grip my teeth through the searing pain. Shallow. Was that shallow or swallow? It was swallow. I was misreading. Swallow the feeling of powerlessness that threatened to overwhelm me. I need to at least fight back with my own hands. Let go of these hands. And now we wake up. Nope. Even disgraced beyond belief, they refuse to collapse. Even in the face of incredible catastrophe, they continue to resist. Ah, how ungainly. Ah, how wretched. This is humankind. This is the very desire that gives birth to all manner of evil. The desire to live. No, it'd be presumptuous to call it a desire. It's a craving, lying naked and exposed. It is a desperate prayer, innocent as a newborn babe. Humankind's branded brutality is far, far too common. And yet, that is why they shine so brightly in the midst of corruption. You awake, Draco? The mud swallowed me up, and then... I see, so we're back on the ladder. You don't have to get up if you're not ready. Your concern is unnecessary. If anything, I am brimming with power. I feel excellent. Guess that's the second one at work. Indeed. First I regained Luxuria in the 7th Singularity, now Ira has also returned to me. Next we have the 5th Imitation Singularity, a land ravaged by war. You know it well. America! Where I crossed the country in the span of like a day. Excuse me. We'll bring the Umu. This squad. Is this Umu at Bond 5 yet? She is. Is Ku at Bond 5 yet? He is. Swap out Umu for Mashu. So that way I can afford more of that. And that. Alright, this is now going to be a lot more efficient farming-wise. Woo! Yeah, we're good. Let's roll. Locusta, what are you doing? Here you go. Today's lunch is porcini taglioni. Alright, what is it? Porcini? Porcini? Type of fungus. Tag Liolini. Is this just a type of mushroom? No. Tagliolini is... It's an Italian... Okay, it's a dish. She gave us a dish with mushrooms as their primary ingredient. Finally some real actual normal food. Don't be so loud at lunchtime. Now then, we will soon be arriving at the 5th Imitation Singularity. Stay sharp. Oh, hang on. Since the first 2 singularities you saw were all messed up, shouldn't this one be weird too? I already told you this is not my fault. I will admit, I do wonder how the 7th and 6th Imitation Singularities ended up so twisted. Even a four-proof world on the verge of collapse, that degree of change seems strange. Thought so, too. Easy as it is to forget with all the other nonsense, things ain't really looking great for us. Gotta be careful, but doesn't change what we gotta do. Exactly, our goal is to reclaim my incarnadine demonic beast from the next Floor Guardian. As in the original Fifth Imitation Singularity formed on the continent of North America. It is a singularity in which servants wage war not for independence, but between the eastern and western sides of the same country. So this is different. And the incarnadine demonic beast sealed away there is Invidia, the incarnadine disguised as the demon god pillar, Halphus. Is there... I remember, or in the fifth singularity I knew... I remember. The fifth imitation singularity is not far off from that. However, in this one there is no Prezi King leading an army of mechanized soldiers. Instead, it is the Resistance Coalition fighting against the Celts. The Resistance numbers are few, so the Celts have an overwhelming advantage. Consequently, the other Chaldea may have faced an even more dire situation than you did. The Celts, huh? Getting a little discouraged, are we? No, not really. Damn Berserker. I'm a Saber. Oh, gotcha. This floor's guardian must be... Yes, it's most likely Kukulain the Mad King, your Berserker self. Think you mean my altar. Still, this'll be interesting. I couldn't ask for a better opponent. Yeah, because true Zerker-Ku would be terrifying. Can't very well call myself a hero if I can't surpass myself, can I? Of course, the Celts will not be our only enemy here. Since the resistant soldiers have also been summoned to defeat Beast the Sixth, we must assume that everyone there is our enemy. Assuming this place isn't too messed up anyway. Please do not invite that into the world. Rain or attack? Nope, we just arrived. Alright, what's the environment gonna look like? I think this looks fairly standard. So this is the fifth imitation singularity, a land of war and chaos where heroic spirits gather to do battle. Must say, these prairies are certainly desolate. Think so? Doesn't look too different from the desert we just left to me. What do you see with your special eyes, Ku? Whoa. Run! Hold on to me, soul. Hold on tight. I hope I'm holding on to the tail. What is that? Come on, move your ass. Is this sexual harassment? What about my consent? Is this going to get past the censors? Oh, Locusta. Here it comes. What was that? It's an enemy attack. Those bastards were waiting to ambush us. Oh, I was gonna say, if it's just a cannon, I can take a cannon. Oh, it's a Karna. I mean, he's like a cannon class servant, I think it was. Like, or was it blaster class? I don't remember. It's not over yet. All units charge. Where'd they all come from? Now this is more like it. What are you laughing about? Come on, we still gotta make it out of this alive. How tragic to only be able to choose a path that leads to death. Let the hell on earth begin. Sodom's beast and its contracted master prepare to die. All evil must perish. No. I'm not prepared to die. I'm not gonna die. That's a lot of enemies. Maybe I should have brought Lam Lam. She might have been fine here. Well, this is gonna take a little while, I imagine. May as well settle in and try to relax my ab muscles. I'm pretty sure I said this on Wednesday's stream, but I've decided that starting in April, I'm starting to finally fulfill my New Year's resolution to get into shape. So I've started doing an old exercise program that I did when I was younger. It's a 30-day ab program is what it's called. When I initially did it, and I was able to, and I did go through it twice so far, in, like, it goes over the course of the whole month, obviously by the name, but the 2 times that I've managed to do it, by the end of it, I do tend to drop, like, at minimum 10 pounds, so, but, ever since yesterday, which was the 3rd day of it, my abdominal muscles have been hurting, which is to be expected, because, you know, it's muscles you don't really work out too often, but, yeah, it's just been a fair bit of pain in the abdominal region these past 2 days. Luckily, today is the break day, so I have a small chance to recover. Or a small period of time with which to recover. But I imagine tomorrow is not going to be fun. Because tomorrow calls for 30 sit-ups, 12 crunches, 12 leg raises, and 20 seconds of planks. So yeah, that's not going to be pleasant to do. Well, it's the sit-ups, really, that are the pain. I do have a sit-up bench, just because, for some reason, I cannot keep my feet pinned to the ground when I try to do sit-ups, and I've tried doing them with my feet pinned underneath of a couch, and that's just hurt my feet. So I ended up getting a sit-up bench a couple of years back, and I have used it before. I tried to get into the program and stopped because something happens. Like, I intended to start back in March, even, but then I got a pretty nasty burn on my arm that it's kind of left me not able to do any planks. So, I mean, it's kind of left a bit of a scar, but that is what it is. But regardless, I am now following through with this commitment, and I will be doing the 30-day ab program, by the end of which we'll be doing 125 sit-ups, 200 crunches, 65 leg raises, and 2 minutes of planks. Yeah, that's gonna be hard. But after that, I'm probably gonna try and maintain that, just changing the angle of my sit-up bench, because initially, again, I'm just finding stuff to talk about, see how my day has been going, because I want to try and do this more often rather than just exposit on what is going on in front of me. I want to actually talk, you know? But, the sit-up bench I have doesn't have an adjustable height. It is a flat, like, 45-degree angle incline. So I have to get other things to set the bench on, so that way I don't have to, like, murder myself. No, that's the wrong word. This is FGO. It's adult-rated content. It's not adult, but it's mature-rated content. Whatever. So I don't have to strain myself to the point where I wish I would be no longer amongst the living. Because I tried that once. I couldn't even get 5 sit-ups done with the sit-up bench at a 45-degree angle, because that sucked so much. It is so hard to do a sit-up from such a steep incline. I'm like, but I ended up getting something, so it's at a straight 90-degree angle right now, but I am going to see about, over time, adjusting it to be a little less of a intense angle. I think I can do this with Umu now. What I don't like is that Cass is about to go down. But, so yeah, essentially, been starting the ab program, hopefully gonna drop some weight, and get into better shape. I think after the end of this 30 days, I'm gonna do my damnedest to keep up with doing ab workouts, because, again, I want to be in good shape. I don't necessarily like my current body image, you know, and I know this is effective. I've dropped a fair bit of weight with it before, and I'm hoping that similar results will occur this time. Let's see. Best method of attack is going to be what? I think Arjuna needs to go down first, because he has like an evasion. But I think after I do get the initial 30-day program done, I'm going to be maintaining the setup. I'm maintaining the final day's worth, but increasing the angulation. So I can eventually do that many setups at a 45-degree angle. Though I imagine that's still a fair bit away. But I'm also probably gonna, like, start lifting some weights at around that time as well. Maybe get on a treadmill, because I want to get into good shape. I do want to get in good shape, because one of the big things about my current career path is networking is a big thing, and, you know, I feel like I will be, if I'm more confident with my self-image, then I feel like I will network better when the time does come. Again, that might all just be conjecture of my mind, but it's something, getting into better shape is something I've wanted to do for a while. I've not been in, like, truly excellent shape since high school. And that's honestly kind of depressing, I'm not gonna lie. It is kind of depressing that it's been so long since I've been in truly good shape, and I want to change that. So, that is what I'm working on right now, getting into shape. It's a long but steady process, though. Long but steady. Expanding Sacred Domain, Domain secured, Divine Punishment. Not gonna happen. Goku, interrupt! Ugh. Over here. Alright, Satanta, interrupt. Ah, damn it. Tell me, young hero of Ulster, why do you side with the Beast? I don't give a shit about her, but I can't let Master get himself killed. Well, that's kind of rude. Foolish boy, don't you see? He became an enemy of humankind the moment he decided to bring a beast under his command. You know, I'm pretty sure that humanity has kind of considered me an enemy for a little while now, considering it's rejecting me. I think I've been an enemy of humanity before I even summoned a beast. Though I imagine summoning a beast is not going to look good on that resume. Besides, he isn't even the master, you know. Who cares? None of that matters. So you would risk your life on a meaningless karma. What, losing your nerve? Why would I be scared to risk something as unimportant as my life? I see. Santa, be safe. Crap, crap, crap. As you like, then. Oh man, this is really bad. Soul, can you defend against that? You know what? I've defended against worse. I'll give it a shot. Oh, my summon... Oh, I guess battle. So I imagine they're going to start off with a full charge each, perhaps? They still have the same buffs as last time, I think. You know, the Mercy of the King Gods, full charge, activate when damaged, save the creatures with tragedy. What activates when damaged? Apply MP seal to yourself when sustaining a normal attack. See, that doesn't help me right now, game. Because they're not about to sustain a normal attack. They're about to be NPing. That. Into that. There. Into there. This is gonna be tricky. If Umu can take out Arjuna this turn, though, we may, with the NP, she has to take him out with the NP, then she can attack Karna, seal his NP, and we'll go from there. Okay. No kill like overkill. Overkill at City. Even without all the buffs, that was at least 400k damage. And we do have another NP next turn as well. Not that we really need it. Yeah, Umu's actually very powerful. Beast Umu be strong. kind of... Why do people have to put her so low down on the level up order? Why? Why? Indeed. You gotta love it indeed. But welcome, Super Edgelord. Welcome to the stream. Happy things, happy things. Alright, that was a nice and easy fight. Because Umu be strong, Umu be quick. No, Umu be arts, actually. Umu be arts. And a no battle node for the final node of Section 8. Now. It's kind of late, Satanta. They're already beaten. Wow. So delayed. Be gone. Alas. Well done. Wow, those are kind of, pathetic final words. Man, oh man, that was rough. They were trying to kill us, no question about that. Yes, this imitation singularity is gonna be some kind of gauntlet. Indeed, our true battle begins here. Now come, there's no time to rest. We must move on before reinforcements arrive. This is really hard. It's fine with me, but what are we gonna do now? Do you know where the incarnadine demonic beast's been sealed away? We'll find it with the floor guardian, Cuchulainn, the Mad King. So, where's that? He's probably in DC. I mean, where else would he be? He's the king of this singularity. Plus, that's kind of where we found him last time, so... Our scouts have just informed us that Karna and Arjuna have fallen to Beast the Six. I see. Then we must be cautious. Even wounded or weakened, a beast is not to be underestimated. The enemy force consists of Sodom's Beast, immature form, their contracted master, a woman who appears to be an assassin, and a young Celtic warrior. A boy. A boy. I see. I suppose it just goes to show that fate has no end of twists in store for heroic spirits. Don't you agree, Cuchulainn? Unpleasant as ever, I see. You weren't always like this, you know. I'll take a coalition squad and lead the charge against Sodom's Beast. Though I'm afraid that also means I'll have to ask you to handle this place on your own. Not a problem. I feel like Shisho is just having a good time. At this point in the 5th imitation singularity, no, in this entire spiral-proof world, it doesn't matter who is the resistance and who is Celt. Not while we all share the same common goal of vanquishing Beast the Sixth. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I still wish we knew more about Umu, though. I do wish we knew a little bit more about the Umu. But, click, click. So, what do we got? 30 demonic enemies gets us a melee level up, as well as some QP. And unlocks 60 demonic enemies. Big surprise there. Let me guess. This is Leafs and Mole. Next one is going to be 90 demonic enemies. Am I right? I was right. 90 demonic enemies for Lady A, Ku, and a quick card opener. Okay. Then there is complete Section 8 for 100 prisms. And the last is 10 Rider class servants to unlock Section 9. Well, we only have to run this node once then. That's good. And I have no idea what class of servants is going to be appropriate here. Do I just go this road? Do I do the 3-star node, or do I go to the 5-star? There's no difference between my 3 and 5-star team, is there? And there's some slight differences, but... we'll go with... this squad, I guess. Yeah. This one should be fine. Dante is powerful enough. He should be able to loop easy against some riders. I should probably look up what the better nodes will be eventually, because I'm gonna have all weekend to farm. Because tomorrow is D&D for me. And then it is going... oh, I might not be able to loop as easily with two Scotties. What is going on, Mordred? Why are you and J6 like preventing Tiamat and Umu from being ranked up? Why are you both doing this? It's hurting, honestly. For fun. I suppose. It was ultimately my decision to leave it all into your decisioning hands to be who levels up when, with the exception of quest stuff, because Satanta, I think, is already fully leveled. Actually, is he fully leveled? Yeah, I think he did. Did I? I don't think I ever put his skills up to 666. That might be my bad. I'm gonna have to check Satanta after this to make sure his skills are not just languishing down at 666 or at 611, which is where I think I left him initially. Because that would be annoying. Pray you don't lower her any further. I am. Because Tiamon is like the best AoE alter ego I have available to me. Her spirit origin has changed. Oh, because this is meant to be Sun Talon. I get it now. Yeah. Tiamat is, like, the best AoE alter ego I have. And then Umu, I think the results have spoken for themselves in this event. But you didn't answer me, by the way, Mordred. How be things, how be things? That's kind of ominous to say. Why so ominous? Also, this looks to be a 4-star node. Exclusively 4-star. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Gapple. No. My sync quartz is very limited, man. Like, incredibly limited. I don't replenish it that often because I do not have a job with which to purchase more sync quartz. I completely forgot about my monthlies as well. That's my bad. I have less than 10% of your quartz. Good lord, man. I wish I had that much quartz right now. Oh no, I did level up to 666. With capitalism rules. And so, Mordred wants my quartz. Super Edgelord wants my QP. Do I get to keep anything? And what does capitalism have to do with you taking all my quartz? Section 9, ailing ones and connecting ones. Whoop. Press buttons. Yeah, what does capitalism have to do with you getting all my quartz? I refuse. This is a monarchy stream. Yeah, that's something. Well, we finally made it to a town, but... Well, by that logic, Mordred, I have all the channel points. So with my many channel points, I can make you stretch forever and ever and ever. Getting a bad feeling about this place. You're pretty sharp, Master. Oh, good stretch. Yes, we're surrounded. Pests. Ooh, that was the shoulder pop. Oh, looks like I just redeemed a timeout for Mordred. Sorry, Mordred. Somebody just redeemed a timeout for you. So, let's see. Where was that? Where was that? All right. I think you kind of are. We got Celtic soldiers and resistance ones. I kid. Let me see if I can't undo that, though. Because that was just me messing around. Because otherwise you're in for 10 minutes. You're timed out for 10 minutes otherwise. I don't know how to untime out somebody. I should have looked up how to untime out somebody. Whoopsie. Sorry, Mordred. But that's what you get for trying to make me stretch endlessly instead of actually focus on the game. I do need to put a limiter on that, though. Thank you for reminding me by doing that. That's right. Everyone has joined forces to destroy the beast. Nightingale, thought I might see you here. Have we met somewhere before? Then please, let me treat you. All I wish to do is save you. To do so, I must remove this beast infection once and for all. There we go. That's been modified now. Probably won't take place until the next stream, but it's been modified, so now stretch will not be endless. And just how are you going to do that? Since Sodom's beast and its contracted master are the root of this disease, I'll excise their taint from the face of the earth. Holy hell, did you hear that? This lady's freaking nuts! Just because you're right doesn't mean I want to hear it from you. You can rest assured that I will do whatever I must to cure you, even if I have to kill you to do it. Oh, this is becoming truly absurd. Come on, then. I'll eat you lock, stock, and barrel. You reek of malice, so I don't relish the prospect of devouring you, but if doing so will improve my constitution, I will find a way to endure the taste. I know you're suffering, Sodom's beast. You're suffering from the beast pathogen attacking your body. Beasts are not pathogens, and certainly not mine. They are a chronic disease eating away at you and all the rest of humankind. There is no such treatment for such a thing. Oh no, I think you understand very well. You know exactly what has been causing your headaches. Ugh. You okay? You look pale there, Draco. Hey, you. Yes, what is it? A lowly harlot like you has no business ever showing her face in front of Lady Nero. Mushroom Lady, you okay? Also, did the audio die? There's no desktop audio coming through. Is this just a quiet scene? Okay, it was just a quiet scene. You should take a long walk off a short pier into a lake of poison and die a painful, agonizing death. In fact, I'm going to desecrate your corpse so thoroughly it winds up looking nothing more than a mass of germs. Poison, toxin, venom, germs, pathogens? No, 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 absolutely not. I'll purge all that is toxic, all that is harmful. I will not use dangerous drugs, nor will I recommend them to others. I shall live my life with purity, and for as long as I have this power, I shall lead everyone to happiness. Shut up, you, Apollo, Asclepius, Salus, Panaxia. You can all die a painful, poisonous death. Now die. Die, 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 die! Damn it, what's that idiot getting so worked up about? I cannot say. This is most vexing. I feel as if my head is about to split open. But we cannot leave Locusta fend for herself. Come, let us dispose of this riffraff. Riffraff! Umu. Okay, guess we got a manual setup here. Castoria. And then backline we'll have Mashu. Melt. And a waiver for clarity's sake. Good. And good. Alright, let's see. Can I... So, unban request is a enabled thing. Excuse me, but I've not banned anybody. Power only mode, subscriber, pin messages. No. Where is there? Oh wait, is there a way to untime somebody out? How to reverse time out Twitch? Beep. Okay. Exclamation point. Unban. Did that do anything? According to the thing I googled, it should. But I don't know if I trust it. What am I supposed to do? Okay, it's slash, not exclamation point. Why did it say exclamation point? There we go. Now Mordred is no longer timed out. You can speak now, Mordred. If you are still even here, which you may not be. I do not know. That's a lot of poison. Where'd that poison all come from? I wasn't even paying attention. I haven't even been paying attention to this battle. I've been trying to look into all this stuff. Alright, I should have done that earlier. That's my bad. What does Nightingale have in its... resistance against NP damage and increased charge each turn. The amount of charge gained increases with each debuff state of the target. Okay. That means that Umu probably isn't gonna smack too hard here, but that doesn't matter because I can't read. There's a lot of bucket stuff here. Wow, that really wasn't a lot of damage. Damn. That was a lot of damage, though. Oh, Locusta, you're feeding into Nightingale's power. Oh, Locusta. Get the invincibility up on Umu. Go away, text box. Okay, Umu, please kick Nightingale butt. Please, oh please, oh please. Okay, we're good. Bye, Nightingale. Is it gonna end now? Or is it gonna keep going? Seems like it's gonna keep going. Okay, that's fine. do, dot. There we go. Like that. That's a little better. I completely lost my tangent because I have all that mess with Mordred trying to make me stretch. How many times did he claim that reward? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Yeah, I mean, it's fine to mess around, but that's kind of a little bit ridiculous, I think. That's kind of a little bit more on the ridiculous side there, so I think putting the restrictions I just added to that is probably for the best. Now it's going to be a once every 10 minutes command, so that way it cannot be abused again. But I mean, it's good. I do need to give it to Mordred. He has helped me out by discovering a lot of these kinds of things. I'm pretty sure he's also the one that tried to make me sing in song for like 10 minutes straight. So yeah, I definitely need to review all those settings again to make sure that everything is good. That no abuse can be had. Where is that? Your rewards. So manage the power points and rewards. Alright, okay. More of the 4-star currency, message effects, highlight, unlock random sub emotes, and message sub only. Second arrow, section 9 is a no battle node. So stretch has been restricted to a 10-minute interval between them. Seems my treatment plan was insufficient. What a shame. Oh yeah, damn shame. Now friggin' die already. Painfully, if you please. I wasn't talking about myself. It is you who are in need of treatment. What'd you say to me? You think you're better than me? I might be trying to kill all of you to save you from your disease, but... Come on, do you even hear yourself? You're absolutely batshit. Yes, I'm crazy, but even as I went crazy, I tried to do what was proper. But you are simply trying to go mad. Dot, dot, dot. And that is such a painful way to exist. True, trying to go mad is indeed a painful way to exist. Okay, I'd say we're about wrapped up over here. You chilled out yet, Mushroom Lady? When are you gonna learn to read a room, mutt? You're the last person I want to hear that from. You okay, Locusta? Sorry to worry you, Master. I always hated getting shots, so anyone related to medical profession really sets me off. Oh, please, shots weren't even a thing in your time. Plus, they're always trying to get blood out of you. Okay, that one I can see. Dot, dot, dot. Come on, let's hurry. It appears the enemy knows what we're up to. Get ready, we're going to make a forced march all the way to Washington, D.C. Forced march. Sita. That was kind of random for Sita to suddenly appear, but okay. That's the only mission we unlocked was the 10 of that. Alright, claim it for 5 of the mid-tier assassin gems. Section 10, my wish is to pierce that heart myself. Unknown enemy, 5 AP for the first bit. Let's roll. Ooh, I just popped crap in my neck. Really nice. Really, really nice. Well, we made it to DC. And that was way easier than I thought it'd be. I expected far more in the way of enemy resistance. Could this be a trap? It's probably that, or there's something else going on here they didn't expect. But that's war, right? It never goes exactly how you want. Still, be careful. I think I'd rather face an army of a million on my own rather than the brute who's still out there.
He means himself, I imagine. Partly on.
What happened here? Blood. Blood happened here. The ground is soaked in it. There's blood. Blood. Gallons of the stuff. Is it genocide? Did these people do a genocide? I knew it. Shisho! It's Shisho. Hmm? Oh, you're here. Hey there, Mentor. It's me, Satanta. I guess I should say long time no see. What a strange thing to say. You were already known as Kukulane by the time you came to train with me. Hey, you're the one who kept calling me Satanta. Only this time I really am Satanta. I haven't yet reached the point where I can go by Kukulane. Admirable. I would invite you over to spar with me, given how long it has been. But I see you're with the beast, so I'll just have to kill you. Is she a secret berserker or something? That's pretty much what all strong Celts are like. I keep telling you all, I never joined the beast's side. I'm just here to protect Master. It's the same thing, you fool. We cannot permit either the immature beast nor its contracted master to live. Death is the only option. Listen to me, Mentor. The guy's dealing with something way worse than the disappearance of humanity. I still don't entirely get it, but I do get that the fate of all proper human history depends on him. If his Chaldea messes this all up, all of human history will vanish just like that. Other heroic spirits may not get that, but I'm sure you of all people do, don't you? What, is that all? None of that matters. What? Why you? Come on, Mentor, what are you saying? I should be asking you that. Yes, proper human history losing a battle for its existence and the Bleach Earth phenomena are grave matters. She does know the whole story. But so what? Are you serious, Mentor? That trial is meant for the beast's contracted master and all who live in his world to overcome. It's not a burden heroic spirits, mere walking dreams of the dead, are meant to bear. Now that I've been summoned to this spiral-proof world, I am simply a means with which to end Beast the Sixth's life. What happens beyond that is none of my concern. That is what it is to be a servant. Besides, Satanta, what does it matter if the world ends? It would hardly be the first time. Now I gotcha. Really went all in on this servant thing, huh, Skaha? I mean, normally that wouldn't be possible. You're definitely Skaha, but you're also not. You're no more than a shadow, just like the ones on the bottom floor. The same is true of you, my fool of a student. Remember, all the passion, fervor, and bloodlust you feel now is merely projection, twisted by the lens of time. Forget that, and you will go down the wrong path. The dreams of a dead man have no right to spoil the living's dreams. A lot of dots here. Satanta. Sorry, Granny, but I don't got any idea what you're talking about. I'm still just a kid, after all. That is what it is to be a servant. You're saying it's not our business to care about what happens after our job is done? Then why did we heroic spirits surpass the laws of nature and create an actual freaking miracle? Just so we could come together to help that master. Satanta. If being a heroic spirit means being beholden to such cold, heartless logic, then I'll never be cut to be a hero. I'm genuinely shocked. No mean feat, but you've done it all the same. The unbelievable childishness, the immaturity, I can hardly imagine the Hound of Kulan barking so ineptly at the world. You still have a long way to go before you're fully needed in the ways of the Celts, Satanta. Needed? She is Skaha, so... Gotcha, so that's Celtic Skaha, huh. Still. Those same qualities are what make you who you are. You said it. Not the worst bit of barking I've heard from you. And you, Queen of the Land of Shadows, are not rolling it either. I've tasted the world's end many times before. Delicious though it may be, it's also pedestrian. Common. So you really are our enemy. That does not, however, mean I will stand for you insulting a dish I choose to have served at my table. I never asked for your culinary critique, nor do I care how many stars you get my meal. Excuse me. Enough of your bluster. I know how tired you've grown of this facade. What are you trying to say? You and I have a lot in common. Very much like me. You too. Couldn't make out what she said. The censor bar was in the way. But since you've come all this way, I'll be a good host and allow you to dine on my spear instead. I don't know. I do not know what those could be. You've redeemed a timeout, Mordred. Who do you wish to time out? You may try. But that is surely not your only spear anyway. Where's the Floor Guardian? Yeah, where's the alter me? The one crazy as a mad sea. Oh, him? He's been right there this whole time. What? You wish to time out yourself? Dun dun dun! Lady Nira, look! The Incarnadine demonic beast, when did that get here? It's about time for him to return to life. The blood we saw forming as a person. Oh! Ku-Alter is the Incarnadine demonic beast. Ku-Kalain, but why? Why do I sense my Incarnadine demonic beast from you? It broke its seal. It what? We mustered all of our forces to fight it, but as long as Beast the Sixth lived, so do its Incarnadines. It swallowed Ku-Kalain, but he used his power as Floor Guardian to seal it within himself. So I've been killing him over and over to ensure it doesn't regain its power. But no more. Can you hear me, Mad King? It's time to end this once and for all. Yeah, I know, Mentor. Whether I kill you or you kill me, this ends here and now. So we'll fight to the death until no trace of the loser remains. He's right, Lady Nira. He's giving off the same scent as you. So that's my other self, and the Incarnadine demonic beast, Invidia. Come, Satanta. Your trial begins now. Prove to me you can overcome your own shadow with unpolished techniques and an incomplete soul. You bet I will. I'm not the Hound of Kulan, so I shall not kill you with my spear. I've still got a lot of growing to do, so I'll use every ounce of my strength to destroy my enemies. Your heart is mine. Wow, Ku. Wow. Satanta is necessary as a starting member. Okay. Let's do this lineup, I guess? And let's have our combat uniform ready to swap people around if we needs bees. Ku-Alter. He has an evasion. And he's a beast. I just realized that he's a frickin' beast. The heart will be mine. He has sure hit. So, okay. Satanta gained sure hit, ignore defense, immune to incapacitation, immune to death, evasion at the end of each turn, and he has a class advantage against beasts. Ku-Kalain has a second marking to chance to reduce damage to 0, a guts for 3 times, and when his guts is triggered, he increases his max HP and target self. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. Focus on Shisho a little bit first, because I feel like it's a little bit of a red herring to focus solely on Ku-Alter. feel like it is. Could be wrong on that, though. Could very well be wrong. Okay. So, now I'm gonna see how Satanta does here. With a classic QAB. Okay, it's not a classic, but... Okay, so it's a full heal, and he increases. Alright. Good to see, good to know. So, I'm getting an idea of how to combat Kulane. Let's do that. Into that. Into this. Theoretically, Satanta should break down this Guts. Ku will fully revive, and then Satanta will take down another Guts. Theoretically, here at least. Increase of the health. Good, good, good. So there's only one Guts left. Or no Guts left. Now we just need for the others to live so that I can get another NP off. And we do in fact get another NP off. Here we go. Doot. Dot. Deet. So this should take down Ku Alter as well as possibly break Skaha's bar. Possibly. Okay, that's Ku down. Also, I'm very glad that that I had to level up Satanta so much here. Because otherwise, this would have been a hellish fight. Show me your power. Well, when you fully charge your NP, that's gonna be kind of hard to do, Shisho. Unless you don't even target poor Ku. Bye, Waver. The stun was kind of unnecessary there, Shisho. The stun was a little bit unnecessary there, I think. Okay. I should be fine. QAB. Gotta remember, BAQ is not the way to go anymore. As much as it pains me to admit it. As much as it pains me to admit it. How much damage do we do with no buffs? Still respectable damage, no buffs, disadvantage. Nice. And Satanta still got the win in the end. So very nice. Alrighty. That's that one done. Section 10, arrow 2, section 10, arrow 2, section 10, arrow 2. That is what we are on. Looks like this is it. See you later, Skaha. I'm going on ahead. Bye, Ku. And Nvidia has been obtained. Lady Nira, do you have the Incarnadine? I do. Nvidia has made its way back to me. Victory is ours. This isn't over yet. She's about to use Big A Bolg! You got that right. Satanta! Interesting. I could see myself dying at Kukulane's hands, but I never thought you would be the one to end me, Satanta. Who cares about my future self? My future belongs to me and me alone. Which is why one day I'll kill the real you, too. I see. Again, what's with the bad death lines here? You could do better than that. It's over, Master. Thanks, Satanta. You know, Master, being a servant is freaking weird. I know I'm a younger version of Cuchulainn. I know how he lived and how he met his end. I didn't even use this sword much until later in my life. But even with all that knowledge, I still don't know or understand much of anything. It means this me hasn't even really accomplished anything, right? Well, you did just kill Skaha, and you've been kind of helping me, so you've accomplished plenty. Imagine if it was Fergus, not Ku, that stabbed Shisho. That'd be something. And I'm sure that there are methods that he would love to stab Shisho. So you would speak of future dreams, despite being a long-dead dream yourself. Yep, I don't think of myself as a dead guy at all. I mean, come on, there's no way a guy like me would get himself killed by... What was her name? Maeve? Hey, Andy, welcome to the stream. How be things, how be things. I know, I was kind of making that same kind of joke. Also, I don't know if you were here, by the way, Mordred, but thank you very much for teaching me that I need to put some limitations on more of the channel point rewards. Wait, you got an ad, Andy? You got yourself an ad? I thought you didn't get ads. A twilight, or ladder, whatever it's called. I don't remember what this is called. The ladder's here. Luxuria, Ira, and Invidia. That makes 3 Incarnadine demonic beasts we have reclaimed. Now 4 remain: Gula, Acedia, Superbia, and Arivata. So we're almost halfway there. I guess this means things are going well. All the brushes with death aside, anyway. Yes, however... How could an Incarnadine demonic beast break its own seal? And then there was what happened with the 6th Singularity. What is going on with the Incarnadines? Are they undergoing a change unbeknownst to Lady Nero? No, it's nothing. Come, get in the ladder. We must leave for the next floor. Yep, I saw. He's probably sitting through an ad right now. But I'm not gonna let an ad put an end to my readings. But yes, no cursing is understandable. So up is the city of the Industrial Revolution. London. The city of death shrouded in demonic fog. Well, Andy, even if Andy was able to get ads, because he recently experienced a pre-roll ad, he would not be able to get ads, because that is how ads work. 1 quartz. New quest, bottom of darkness is still unknown. I guess we have to do this. Okay. But yeah, you didn't say how have things been, Andy. How have things been? Also, are you a fan of Umu or of Tiamam? Because if so, you can spend your channel points to boost their levels. What is going on? Why are we playing as Tiamam and Lady A? Blessings of Kerr against Enkidu, Ishtar, and Benkei. What? Okay, this is a weird random fight. Enkidu has resistance to everything. Ishtar, resistance to everything. Benkei has resistance to everything. Surprise, surprise. You get ads once in a millennium. That happens when something big happens, like new Samsung or McDonald's Minecraft. Alright, I think we do these. That. Okay. Tiamat, go! Attack Ishtar, because she's the biggest danger. Is that the right link? It is, huh? But yeah, honestly, go ahead and feel free to put points towards anybody. I do think I am going to be doing a bit of a level... Wow, Tiamat just deleted. I'm going to do some level ups soon here. Probably like... Not necessarily today, but maybe... end of the event. Blessings occur against Eresh and King Hassan. And I already burned Tiamat's NP. Well. That's my bad. I should have realized. Whoopsie. I honestly didn't even realize that, there was a second wave to this. Yeah. Well, not just Zahak. J6 has put a fair few down there as well. J6 has put all the Saber Faces and Koyans down there. All the Saber Faces and Koyan being down there are J6. Plus 3 to Helena? Okay. Yes, actually, you do need to specify. Plus or minus, Andy. Do you want Helena boosted to a 4 or down to a -2? Excuse me. This honestly wasn't too bad of a node. It was less stressful than I thought it would be. Okay, so Helena is at a 4 out of unknown. Helena is currently the next contestant that will be getting ranked up, probably by the end of the stream. Okay. So, I think we just completed all the newly available quests, maybe? She will eventually. I'm gonna run out of servants to level up eventually. There's just... Let's see here... 1... So, starts at 2 and goes all the way down to... Yeah, there's just like 95 other servants to be leveled up first, and then Bunny Toria gets there. Though I'm surprised that all the Raikou haters are gonna let Bunny Toria be below the Raikous. I'm honestly surprised at that, you know? I know a lot of people don't like Raikou, and yet she's higher up on the list than Bunny Toria. Yeah, and you're leaving Bunny Toria below Raikou. I'm just saying. Too easy. I don't understand. What did you save me? We tried to kill both Beast the Sixth and her contracted master. I'm sure that's not what you wanted, even if we both see Beast the Sixth as our enemies. I'm everyone's mother. I would never abandon my children. That said, if you still mean to kill Soul, then you will have to answer to me. I don't. That attack destroyed this hideout. There's nothing more that I can do. Besides, those attackers were... Well, to be fair, Mordred, let me see here. It was J6 that put Tiamat up. So you're already in a pointless war with, J6. You are already in a pointless war. But then again, he's also in a war with Zahak, because Zahak put Umu up, and then J6 put her down. And then J6 put Tiamam up, and then you put her down. So he's fighting a war on two fronts here. Servants who weren't summoned in the Singularity, right? Why do her horns look like butterfly wings? I don't know. I like Tiamam, though. Tiamam is cool. I wish that she was higher up, but if the people don't want her to be leveled up, then she will not be leveled up. Right, I feel like someone else had a hand in this. I understand. Whoever chose those servants did so to mess with my head. I was their real target. You were just caught in the crossfire. I'm sorry. No, don't be. Besides, I felt something off about this entire spiral-proof world ever since I arrived. That's just what Georgia said. I know we were summoned to this world to kill Saddam's beast. That much is clear, but why were we summoned? Because our enemy's a beast? Is that really all there is to it? What do you mean? I'm not sure if this really is a crisis for humanity. Beasts are avatars of destruction, born from humankind. That will never change. Hey, Tiamat. Things might have gotten more complicated than we expected, but you may also be right. Maybe killing Draco is all we need to do. So with that in mind, what do you plan to do? If it will keep my child safe, Mother will. Great Tiamat, former beast, I'm asking you personally. Night, Mordred, have a good evening, but honestly, I don't know. I do know that this year's anniversary, I think, is a Morgan. I think this year is a version of Morgan, because I vaguely recall there being people annoyed that why is the anniversary servant just a swimsuit servant? I think it's Morgan that is our anniversary servant for this year. I don't know who next year's is. Do I not know? Is it Kazura? It's something summer related next year too, I think. But I'm not sure. But honestly, I don't know story significance. I would love to see Camazotz as a anniversary servant or a New Year's servant. I would love to see Camazotz as a servant at some point, because he was very compelling. I liked him. How did you end up abdicating your beast throne and walking side by side with humankind? I want to hear your story. My story. Lady Tiamat. The latter just left. I'm going after them. Okay, it'd probably be best if you hurried. The upper levels of this spiral world, this coaster stretching up to the heavens, are actually the deepest. The deeper they go, the more the weight of the truth will press down upon them. Tell me, travelers ascending the spiral, why do you climb the heavens? Why is Camelot the most loved singularity in characters? People like the Knights of the Round Table. And people did like Avalon LeFay, I think, the most. I think people are generally agreed that Camelot was one of the best singularities, followed, like, Babylonia was the best, then Camelot, and then of the Lost Belts, I want to say that the common consensus is that Avalon LeFay is the strongest from a story standpoint. Just because, there's no giant endurance fight with a giant spider at the end of it. Maybe. That's just my opinion, though. Alright, so what do we need to do for the event? So, 10 free quests gets us a command code. Satanta to Bond 3 gets us a quest, as well as some level ups for Lady A and Satanta, and a foe. 20 dragons gets us a Sita and some chains. 40 dragons gets us more Sita. No, gets us Mole and some sun. 60 dragons is not yet completed. Interesting. But we have defeated 25 Wyvern type enemies, so we can do section 11 1/2. I'm still pretty early in the stream, so let's go for it. This is unlocked section 11. And 70 missions total to be completed. Okay. Let's see what we got. One arrow. The Blank City, London. Okay. The Blank City, London, and an unknown arrow. That's not ominous at all. That's not ominous in the slightest bit. Cleanliness is filth. Filth is cleanliness. Look at this world. Look at what our glory has wrought. It's like a sweet fruit near to bursting with rot. Like a flower growing to bloom from a corpse. This world is irredeemably ugly. We know that. We all know that. And yet we still want to live. Even sin has its limits. Save me. Save poor, pitiful. Save me. Help me. Reach out and take my hand. Somebody, talk to me. Somebody, listen to me. What right do you have to cling to life? No matter how much I vomit, it's never enough. This place is even worse than hell. It's a land of purgatory, a true dead end, where the flames of passion, a rain of meteors, an empire of power. Bring the poisoned chalice here. Lift the golden goblet to your lips. Here you go. It's cordyceps. I very much do not want to eat cordyceps mushrooms. That's freaking herbal medicine, not food. So what happened in the fourth imitation singularity? The fourth singularity used to be exceptionally well imitated, so I'm sure even you can imagine what it was like. In the original singularity, the massive steam engine Angerboda, which was powered by the Holy Grail, lay underground. In the fourth imitation singularity, Angerboda should be using Incarnadine demonic beast Gula as a power source instead. You think that's also where we'll find the Floor Guardian? I do. It will most likely be an altar of King Arthur, that is, the King of the Storm, who was both blessed by the Sacred Spear and cursed by the Holy Grail. That's assuming there's nothing weird going on again, right? But since it's kind of been nothing but weird shit this whole time, I'd bet more of the same. That is true, I must accept this spiral-proof world is very different from the one I knew. At this point, even I can no longer predict what awaits us in the fourth imitation singularity. All I can do is urge caution. Now we come to our stop. We've just arrived at the fourth imitation singularity. Let us be on our way. Uh-oh. Debuff. Huh? My body's so heavy, and it's hard to breathe. Oh, what the hell? This is crazy. Is the demonic fog doing this? Hold on, I thought you were immune to poison. That's a good point. Why am I not immune to this? I'm certain the demonic fog had no effect on you in the original fourth singularity. This isn't poison, Lady Nero. Oh, there's a bit of poison mixed in, but it's not what's affecting us. Are you sure? I certainly have no reason to doubt you, but how about you tell us what is affecting us? Is it a curse or something? That, I don't know. Anything not poison related is kind of out of my wheelhouse, so still I think it's probably more of a conceptual kind of thing. Is that a kid? What's a kid doing here? No way, no human could survive in this. Save us. Please save us. Save us. Save us. Save us, 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 save us. Somebody save me! Vexing little pests. Quit griping. It's not as if we can't fight at our best. We can fight at our best here. Please help us. Save us. Take our hands. Ridiculous. Wish is absent, desire as bland as tasteless liquor. How unfortunate for you I have no interest in passing pebbles without so much as a name. If it is salvation you seek, you would best find a saint or a savior to cling to. We don't want to die. We were washed away. The water at the bottom is so dark and cold. Please, give us warmth. Give us light. We don't want love that burns like fire. We don't want passion that sears with its heat. All we want is quiet, gentle, soothing love. So please, talk to us. Please, listen to us. Please, please, love me. Mommy. Are these... So, is this technically like another form of... Is this like a demented form of Jack, perhaps? I could see that being the case here. A sort of demented Jack the Ripper is the form of all these spirits. But there might be a connection to Umu as well. She is the beast of depravity. But we haven't really learned much beyond what that means for her to be the beast of depravity. It might be elaborated more upon in the arcade stuff, but I didn't really follow arcade super close, so I don't know. Also, I'm just not realizing, Umu is getting buffs. Probably with each demonic...
Incarnate my beast she eats.
She gets buffs, I imagine. Which is interesting. This doesn't seem too bad. So far, there's still a second wave. This time I noticed there's a second wave. Focus the big one first. Higher HP is a bigger threat. That's 2. I just need a good chain here. Also, I would love to actually generate some excuse me. Some stars here. Shorts. I don't want to lose anybody, but... Okay, we got lucky. Or not. This could still turn out poorly. No, we should be fine. For this wave, I have no idea what the next wave is going to be about. And I've gone back, and I've gone off the topic of not just talking about what's in front of me on the game, and just talking about... Rather, I've gone back on that train, rather than just talking about what's been going on. But I feel like we are getting close to the end of the stream, so maybe that's not too bad of a thing. I keep forgetting to use that skill. That's my fault. Do this. That. Remove boosting. Maybe I should have done Waver Boost, just because Waver is supposed to be death here. Maybe not the most efficient use. I could have possibly gotten a Buster KO on the first one, which would have reduced us down to 3 enemies, but it's too late. I've already made my decision. But yeah, there's obviously going to be another mission blockade after this one. The question is, what is the blockade going to turn out to be? Will I be able to bypass the blockade and continue with the story this evening? Or will I be hitting a hard stop? Only time will tell. And it seems that time might be out for Waver here. Time's up, Waver. But we have the melt coming in hot. Let's get another 3 maybe gotten rid of. Probably could have gotten more if I actually used melt skills, but it's fine. Yeah. I feel like we might be running into a stop point after this mission. Just because, I mean, it is possible we might not. There is a possibility we might be able to just steamroll all the way through Section 11, but it's not necessarily 100% true either. It's all going to depend on what is about to appear before me, here and now. Also, we did not destroy that crazy evil spirit E. How dare it cling to life still? I said... Oh, you guys lost NP. Beep, bop, boop. There we go, that'll do. But yeah, if that is the case, then I should probably do my sign-off here soon. I still gotta post for my daily post on school. Forgot to do that earlier today. The 25 Lancer-class servants and 45 servants with the human attribute have been unlocked. Okay. So, Lancer and humans. We'll see what our progress is. We haven't completed those, though. So we have to see how much farming we've got. You bother me. Begone. Oh, what were those creepy things? If I never see another of those numbers of vengeful ghosts, it'll be too soon. That would be Jack. So that was Jack the Ripper, huh? Gotcha. Guess that's what the one who isn't in Chaldea was like. It's only a matter of time until the original attacks us as well. Even so, this is really not a great time for us to be dealing with more attacks. Let's go inside. That was certainly the case in the original 4th Singularity. I only hope it holds true here as well. So I guess the plan is to stay safe and make our way down to Angraboda as quickly as we can. And here we go. Well, our journey's been through a lot of things, but I'll say this for it. It sure ain't boring. Ain't a word, so you ain't gonna say it 'cause it ain't in the dictionaries, Tanta. At least that's what I was told when I was growing up. 1 quartz. Alright. So we have indeed reached a stopping point for that progress. But have we reached a stopping point for how much? So in progress, section 11, 25 Lancer class servants, 6 more need to be defeated, as well as 6 servants with a human attribute. So I have faced some. Did we? We did not unlock. That's Lancer. Okay, so this node is probably the one that we need to do in order to do the do. So 6 times will be enough to get the 25 Lancers, the 45 servants with the human attribute done, and it'll get us a good way towards the 10 free quests in E Paloma's Umbrum. So that's probably going to be what we do on our downtime between streams. I'm just going to go really quickly check. So that's servant. That's servant. And the first node looks to have the Wyvern class enemies. So I wonder if this is also going to have Wyvern class servants, because I think that's what it was. Was it Wyvern or Dragon? Dragon type enemies. I imagine it's going to have Dragon type enemies here as well. But, yeah, that is going to be for me to worry about over the course of this weekend. On Monday, we will resume things. Really hope that I actually manage to get this event done in time. I have no idea how long this event is or how many more of these interims there will be, but that is for the future me to worry about. For present me, I've been SoulRackDragon. I hope you've all enjoyed today's stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to check out more by me, be sure to check out my channel here on Twitch or YouTube. Same name, same game. There is plenty of content for all to enjoy. But once again, thank you all so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.